The Lumen Cave, a non-fiction account of Utah's most guarded mystery. In the high desert of southern Utah, where red rock formations rise in jagged layers like the ribs of the earth, rumors persist of a place that defies every rule of geology and history. It doesn't appear on maps. It's absent from state and federal land records. But those who have encountered it, or claim to, describe the same impossible truth. There is a cave in Utah that holds ancient artifacts which give off light. Not reflective light. Not glowing paint. Actual light, as if the objects themselves are alive. The earliest credible mention comes from 1952, when an Air Force radio technician named Elias Red Whitmore broke silence decades later on his deathbed. During a classified training exercise, he and his partner took refuge from a storm inside a narrow sandstone opening. 20 feet in, they discovered a smooth stone panel etched with unfamiliar symbols, glowing with a warm amber hue. It wasn't plugged into anything, Whitmore insisted. There was no flame, just this living light. When his partner attempted to scrape a fragment, the entire chamber pulsed with a blinding white flash. Both men were thrown backward. When they awoke hours later, the glowing panel had vanished, and military vehicles had arrived. Whitmore believed the panel was taken, and that the cave was sealed that same night. Long before Whitmore, Navajo oral tradition spoke of a hidden place called Tle'jil Natsili, the light that waits below. Tribal elders described stones left by sky beings, objects that never dimmed, responded to human touch, and were used to teach the earliest people. When humanity misused them, legends say the sky beings sealed the cave until a distant future age. To the Navajo, the cave is sacred. To researchers, it's a myth. To the military, it is something else entirely. In 2003, a young geology student mapping mineral layers near Comb Ridge detected a geometric hollow chamber beneath the canyon floor, nearly octagonal in shape. Nature does not carve perfect octagons. Before she could publish her findings, she was informed her research zone had been restricted. Her supervisor warned her to drop the subject and never return. She didn't, until her notes leaked years later, only to vanish from the internet within 2 days. Additional sightings surfaced in 2011, when a group of hikers exploring a narrow crack in the Escalante region stumbled into a chamber unlike anything known in the Southwest. The walls were made of a dark, polished material that didn't match the surrounding geology. The room held a carved stone tablet with a hand-shaped imprint, ancient symbols blending Pueblo designs with something older, almost Norse in appearance. Buried in the sand was a rod-like object emitting a soft, steady light, cold as ice when touched. They took photos. They never made it home with them. As they hiked out, a helicopter descended into the canyon. Men in unmarked gear seized their cameras, memory cards, and GPS equipment. They were told the area had been reclassified overnight, and were forced to sign non-disclosure agreements. Years later, one blurry image appeared online, a faint cylinder glowing with no external light source. Analysts say the lighting behavior matches nothing known in geology, chemistry, or modern engineering. Theories range from bioluminescence to cold plasma discharge. Some suggest the objects are ancient electroluminescent tools. But none of these explanations fit carved stone artifacts thousands of years old. Similar descriptions appear in ancient Vedic texts, which speak of stones that held the fire of the gods, used in spiritual and navigational practices. If genuine, such artifacts imply an ancient global civilization with advanced knowledge long lost to history. Satellite scans from recent years reveal heat signatures, geometric substructures, and restricted coordinates in a remote region of southern Utah, all suggesting underground facilities that did not exist a decade ago. Whistleblowers claim that recovered artifacts are slowly being studied, reverse-engineered, and withheld from the public. No one outside the shadows knows the truth. What is certain is that somewhere in Utah's Red Rock Desert, beneath layers of stone and silence, there exists a cave that challenges everything we believe about ancient America, a place where technology older than our recorded history still burns softly in the dark, lighting a mystery that refuses to die.